And welcome back to the Dad and Daughter Podcast channel right here on YouTube. How y'all been doing? I'm Dad. How's your day going? Delusional mother's courtroom meltdown after son convicted of murder. I'm going into this story blind, just as blind as you guys are, so let's read on. I can only imagine this picture is of the mother. A delusional mother scolded jurors for convicting her son of murder too quickly during a bizarre courtroom outburst. Valerie Ross moaned to the court after her son, Demetrius Ross, and his accomplice, Brandon Williams, were found guilty of murdering Thomas Arnold. Arnold, 60, who was shot and killed while walking on the Atlanta Beltline, a 22-mile loop around the city in February of 2022. Oh, okay, that's just a fly. I'm in a different mobile office, and there happens to be a fly in here. Ross and Williams were found guilty on Wednesday of killing Arnold after attempting to rob him, the court heard. They didn't know their victim prior to his brutal murder. The two will spend the rest of their lives in prison without the possibility of parole, while Ross's mother addressing the jury after their sentencing was handed down. Valerie Ross turned and faced the jury saying, "I believe in my heart, with my whole heart, many times. My son Demetrius Ross is innocent." That's because a lot of parents think their kid is innocent. Oh, they can't do any wrong, blah, blah, blah. We've all heard that spew before, and we're all tired of it. She gesticulated, whatever that word is, dramatically during the bizarre utterance. Ross also criticized the jury, saying that they did not take enough time to arrive to their decision while vowing to appeal the decision, according to WSB-TV. Williams' mom added, I know the truth. I wasn't there, but I know the truth. He's not going to lie to me. Well, there's another problem, because if you weren't there, how do you know the truth? How do you know the truth if you wasn't there? And I can almost imagine that this gentleman is the gentleman the two kids slain. Yep. I can definitely see the problem there. Tell me if you guys see it. Whoops. Prosecutors had pinned the actual shooting on Williams. The pair were both found guilty on charges of malice murder, felony murder, armed robbery, assault with a deadly weapon, and possession of a firearm. Prior to being gunned down, Arnold had spent the evening with friends at a restaurant and had been heading home when he was murdered. His body was found the next morning near the intersection of Elizabeth Street and Bernina Avenue. Arnold was a longtime resident of the Ponce Highland neighborhood and was known to walk the Beltline. He was known in the area for his volunteering work and was a keen cyclist. Following his death, a white cross and yellow bike were placed in his honor on the Beltline. His brother-in-law, Ronald Gaynor, spoke on behalf of the family after the trial formally ended. He said, "It's really been tough on my wife. There has not been a day that's gone by that she hasn't thought about this. He also described his in-law as being a loving uncle who liked to travel and whitewater rafting, as well as volunteering to help foster dogs.
Rome has taken everything from me, but I will have my...
Uh-huh. Yep. In sentencing them to life without parole, Fulton County Judge Craig Schwall said, "Your repugnant and depraved conduct has earned you the certainty that each of you will perish in prison. This was a cold, calculated murder. These defendants conducted was devoid of morality, and it was willful and intentional without any concern whatsoever for the value of human life, all human life." Williams was first arrested by cops less than a month after the shooting, as they continued to look for Ross, who they arrested a few days later. The two were seen on surveillance footage alongside another suspect, Amir Rosario, who was never arrested and has since died, according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Lawyers representing Williams and Ross attempted to pin the shooting on Rosario and said the prosecutor's case was based on poor investigation. Of course. Gee, I wonder why the lawyer for the two convicted went down that road. Gee, I wonder why. They also argued that it wasn't an attempted to robbery, noting that Arnold's watch and wallet were still on his person, according to the outlet. Just a month before the shooting, Williams was released from state prison after 3 years and a 10-year sentence for burglary. He was to spend 7 years on probation. Well, he kind of fucked that out the water, didn't he? Yep. Yeah, just keep thinking you can do what you want and get away with it. How's that working for you guys? How's that working for you? How's that working for you? Punk ass bitches. And I highly doubt this mom was there too. So she doesn't know shit about what actually happened. The two who did it, no. But you think they're going to talk? No. Because, oh gee, would you like me to point it out? Or do you guys already know? Anyway, before I get too wrapped up into this, I'm going to end the video here. Too many people thinking they can do what they want and get away with it. They get caught. Oh, well, here comes mom and or dad. Oh, he's innocent. I didn't see what happened. I wasn't there, but I know the truth. He didn't do it. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here, folks. So you take care of yourselves. Be careful out there. I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.